Back at the warehouse,
Yeah.
recapping on the day, the little trip we took.
Little NOIDS.
Just coming back to reality from the massive joint in the burn sesh.
Successful lunch, dude. That's what lunch will do to you.
And
Keep you
also
on Earth.
that that edible had its grips on me for a second too, but
One can go a long way
that's what happens with edibles sometimes though.
when they're
Like
when they're
obviously they hit you,
formulated.
yeah, they hit you harder, but some of those full spectrum ones,
Yeah,
they'll
exactly.
get you.
The full formulation. It's good. It's great.
Yeah.
I like that. The lime mojito. It doesn't put you out. It just keeps you moving, but definitely more chilled out.
For sure.
And
Yeah, the CBG and CBDV in there definitely keep you focused. It's one that really doesn't have too much THC in there because we used mainly our CBG white resin, which crazy enough it only produces it doesn't produce CBD. It just produces high amounts of CBG. A little bit we've seen a little bit of THCV pop up,
okay.
and then the THC content's it's like around I think it was around like 0.15%.
Wow.
So
It's not bad.
yeah, I mean it was one of the only resin extracts at first. I mean we have our license to handle material outside of the thresholds as long as we dilute it down into a product that's compliant again. But
Right.
it was like one of the only real rosins that we could break down, turn into like a solid rosin for edibles or topicals, anything really. And it didn't produce more than, even in rosin, it didn't produce more than the threshold. Like all the other ones, like CBD's, like really not too far over either,
Yeah.
unless it's a super potent CBD variety.
Right.
Like we just tested this one. I forgot who it was for, but it tested at like 790 total cannabinoids,
Dang.
milligrams per gram,
That's crazy.
and the THC was at like 2%.
Now, what is like generally the average of total cannabinoids? Say, I don't know.
Most on average that I've personally pressed, like the highest CBD variety we had tested at, that was our Golden Orient when we were down in Akron, that tested at, I think it was around like 720 milligrams total cannabinoids, which I thought was pretty high at the time as well too. And then everything else after that, like any outdoor material that I've pressed, even the best of it has only been around like pushing 6, almost 690,
Okay.
like mid 680, mid 680,
Mm-hmm.
and some change. But it's it's crazy.
Do you think not to cut you off or anything?
No, you're fine.
Do you think that a non-THC or non-trichome dominant cultivar, because it doesn't have those trichomes and it doesn't have, I guess, that area of the plant trying to outcompete, you know what I mean, the growth of other structures, do you think that it allows for a greater abundance of cannabinoids in these specific, you know what I mean, in these specific types of
I mean, just like
cannabis?
just like the crossbreeding that's going on the high THC side of things. Like, there's a lot of people breeding CBG genetics specifically for, certain, trying to bring out certain qualities. Maybe one of them is just more potency in total cannabinoids. But I've just seen that like ever since. I mean, I've been around since the industry started here too, and ever since I saw my first plant, extracted my first plant on the CBD side, it was like it was back then that was the highest that I ever got like outdoor material. It was around like 690. Everything else after that was around like 680 milligrams, so like 68%.
Okay. Hmm.
It was just crazy. And the other minors that were in there were like always like CBG, CBDV, CBC. CBC has always been one that I've always seen test at almost like 2% consistently, which is like pretty awesome.